There it is, the Staples Center in Los Angeles, where we're getting set to bring you all of today's action. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. Kevin Harlan here along with analysts Greg Anthony and Steve Smith, and we'll be hearing from DA along the sideline all game long. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. Look at the Clippers. They reside in the 7th slot right now in the early part of the season.
And right now for the Clippers, they haven't packed any big surprises into the early part of this season. They're right in the middle of the NBA's pecking order.
I don't think they'll stay there. I think they've got a great chance to climb up in the standings as we get deeper into the season and the players get more settled into their respective roles.
And with pregame routines coming to an end, we're just about ready for our tip-off. First, though, let's get a report from the sideline and say hello to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Paul George has shown over the years that he remains one of the most versatile stars in the league. He said, "I pride myself on being effective on both ends. I try to do it all, play the right way, and just get lost in the game. I'll do everything I can to win." And guys, there's still not much he can't do with his combination of size and athleticism.
David, he clearly is a special talent, and his resume shows it. Thank you. And Steve, after a tiny lull in adding superstar talent to the league, we're now seeing guys like Luka Doncic and Jason Tatum and Zion Williamson and John Morant make their presence felt.
Kevin, all potential future MVPs, and fans already can't get enough of them.
And now the opening lineup for Detroit. Bay and Grant are the forwards. Josh Jackson out there with Cunningham. And it's Stewart in at the 5 spot. And for the Clippers, outside the wings are George and Leonard. Marcus Morris is out there with Hartenstein. And it's Jackson in at the 1.
And Jackson is a terrific passer at that forward position. Fantastic at setting the table for his guys.
Now here's Jackson. Here's Hartenstein. And George, here we go. And it's George finishing it off.
And watch out, you don't bring the whole basket down on top of you, young fella.
I don't think he ever wanted to let go of the rim. Here's Cunningham. Count it, good.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Outside Leonard. We're about 1 minute into the first. Pass to George. Back to Jackson. Clock at 6. Fires from the wing. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
That quick burst off the pick allows Jackson to separate and get the look he wants.
Now, here's Cunningham, guarded by Jackson. Jackson against George. Jackson passes to Bay, and it's Cunningham, top of the key. Jackson in the corner. Off target from three-point range. Here's Los Angeles now. Here's Leonard. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
And if Kawhi's going to do this, add the sizzle to the steak, he is going to be unstoppable.
And that's life above the rim, courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And a wide open look for Cunningham. And the Pistons getting another bucket right there. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Pass to Hartenstein. George against Stewart. There's Jackson with the 3. Rebounded by the Pistons. This game coming after a loss against the Bucks.
Hey, they had their opportunities, but let's face it, they choked from the line. Hard to win that way on the road.
And you could see them losing confidence, and it turned into a domino effect.
And here are the Clippers now. After the basket by Detroit, Jackson dishes to Leonard. To the paint, here's Hartenstein. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist.
I mean, beautiful execution of the game plan offensively. So far, they are hitting 80% from the field.
Well, it was the Clippers. Their last game, a loss to the Mavericks. Here's Grant. Outside for Jackson. Passes it to Cunningham. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. Bay, no good.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
You know, we're seeing players move further and further back to create space, but that does make it a tougher shot.
Now, Bay. Kawhi Leonard missing from long range. Banked in off the glass.
The power, the length, the ability to finish. Leonard dominant in that painted area.
First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. And Greg, you look at the power that Kawhi Leonard plays with. Incredibly strong for his position.
And Kevin, it helps him finish through contact on offense. And it also lets him guard bigger men. Kawhi makes great use of that strength on the wing. I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
And we just got a second look there at the exceptional mobile one block.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
Jackson up top. He's coming off a 16-point game against Dallas.
And not just the scoring. It was also how fierce he was on defense, grabbing 3 steals on the night as well.
Now, Bay. Paul George missing from long range. Here's Leonard, and Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Look at the handles by Kawhi Leonard. He has worked on that part of his game. He has his defender on skates.
And now the first timeout called here for Detroit. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Clippers team.
Yeah, this is a great rivalry, guys. I mean, even though they're in opposite conferences, you look back and these teams have a lot of history.
And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for Detroit. Trailing by 4. And George gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Feeds it to Cunningham. And he converts the layup. And that's now 6 points for Cade Cunningham.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
And the pass to Leonard. From about 19 feet, that one doesn't go. And it's Detroit the other way. Cunningham passes to Grant. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. That one on George.
A display of pure athleticism by Jeremy Grant, rising up for the huge dunk.
The Pistons shooting their first foul shot of the game. And the Clippers making a switch here. Bledsoe's checked in. And Grant no good on that one. What I really love about Jeremy Grant is his work ethic. He's really put in time to improve his scoring.
Specifically, his jump shot. For a while, he didn't have the consistent 3-ball. Now, you got to at least honor it.
Now here's Leonard. Following the miss by Cade Cunningham. It's Bledsoe on the wing. He's covered by Grant. Los Angeles with another miss. The Pistons have gone 6 of 13 from the field, just under the 50% mark. Jackson down low, guarded by Bledsoe. Jackson misses.
I'm not sure the defense affected that shot. That was just a blown gimme.
And it's Bledsoe off the drive. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Jeremy Grant picks one up.
And how about that drive by Bledsoe? Goes right into the D and gets himself fouled while shooting.
Fans, and honestly, sometimes even us broadcasters especially can overlook defense, Steve, especially when it comes to guards.
It's hard to spot great defensive guards, but Eric Bledsoe, Kevin, is certainly one of those guys. Very strong on the ball. He's been a first-team all-defensive member. Remember, back in 2019-20 season, Bledsoe was a key part of the Bucks' D, which was first in the league in team defensive rating.
No good on that one.
An underrated two-way player. Bledsoe wows you with his offense, but he's also made the all-defensive first team.
Here's what Detroit's going with right now. Kelly Olynyk's checked in for Grant. Saban Lee's subbed in for Bay. He hits the second from the line. The Pistons trailing. Lee outside. Pass to Cunningham. Stewart trying to get open. Cunningham's shot is off. Los Angeles has gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. Back to Bledsoe. This one for three. Drains it from beyond the arc.
And even on his catch-and-shoot jumpers, Bledsoe has a nice touch. Doesn't seem to lose his feel at all.
Pistons trail by 4. Lee passes to Stewart. Shoots over Leonard. Detroit, no good that time either.
Can't fault the play call. Even though he couldn't convert, that's a good shot.
Jackson kicks to Leonard. And Bledsoe has it in the corner. Shot clock at 6. Here's Hartenstein. It's hauled in by Stewart. Pistons shooting in this first quarter around 38%. They're looking a bit creaky out there. Here's Cunningham. Empty that time from Leonard. Clippers leading by 4. Takes it inside.
And there was a slight panic in L.A. when Kawhi opted out of his deal. It quickly went away as Kawhi signed a new one with the Clippers. The Clippers can build knowing Kawhi is in it for the long haul. Always nice to know you have a star that you can win with.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Leonard.
An offensive juggernaut and aggressive defender. Kawhi is just the total package, in my opinion. Brings a winning mindset as well.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Zubac is checked in for Hartenstein. Ibaka comes in for Marcus Morris. Mann subbed in for Jackson.
I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
Here's Lee. And the rejection by Zubac. Olynyk. No luck, they battled on the glass, but couldn't knock it down. Bledsoe against Lee. Tipped away. Stolen by Joseph. Stolen by Bledsoe. Here's Mann. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. Zubac the best to Mann. Bledsoe outside. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Mann. Over Joseph. The offensive rebound. Here's Zubac. Off target at the rim.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And the basket is good.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And so it's Bledsoe with it, bringing it up for Los Angeles. They lead by 4. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Bledsoe's got 6 points.
And sometimes it really seems Bledsoe is better finishing through contact, almost like he enjoys the challenge.
Detroit's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, these guys need to work together as a team, as a unit. Try and carve out some easy buckets.
Olynyk the pass to Lee. Now here's Stewart. Count that bucket. He has 6.
He's hot this quarter, getting the shots he wants, and he's delivering.
Bledsoe kicks to Zubac. Passes it to Leonard. Stolen by Joseph. To the inside. Stolen by Zubac. Here's Mann. He's covered by Joseph. And here's Leonard from 3. And another 3 for the Clippers. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game. How it's been going for Los Angeles.
Their aggressiveness on D has been the most glaring aspect of this game so far. They have the heat turned all the way up in this first half.
Yeah, the other thing, though, is they have attacked in the open floor. They're definitely getting a lot of easy ones that way.
Here's Bledsoe following the bucket by the Pistons. Here's Zubac. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
A solid playmaker. Bledsoe has the vision to take advantage of an imbalanced defense.
Pistons trail by 7. Now Joseph, currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Stewart misses.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
And it's Isaiah Stewart with the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
The question is, do you leave him in? Obviously, you don't want him to pick up a 3rd foul this early.
Nicholas Batum, he's checked in for the Clippers. And then for Detroit, Jackson comes in for Isaiah Stewart. And it's Frank Jackson in for Saban Lee. Now here is Ibaka. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Here's Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
Super work on the boards. Boy, they really want to put their foot down on him now.
Yeah, and once you've got him on the ropes, Greg, just keep swinging away.
You know why? Because this defense is reeling. They had to stop there but couldn't secure the rebound. They're still looking for answers.
Diallo, no good.
And I'm sure next time he sits down, coach is going to have a few choice words for him with that shot selection.
And you know what? He knows it. You have to try to play within the system or you're going to come away with empty possessions.
Pistons trail by 9. There's 1:26 left in the first quarter of the game. Los Angeles has gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from 3-point range so far in the first. Mann passes to Bledsoe. Here's Mann. He's covered by Joseph. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. 6 to shoot. Here's Ibaka. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. And now it's an 11-point Los Angeles lead. .59 seconds left to play in the first.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Elbow shot is on the way, and that one is good.
And with an excellent understanding of the game, Olynyk is able to find open teammates.
Bledsoe looking it over. Now the pass to Mann. Batum with the ball. Diallo's there. Bledsoe kicks to Batum. Rebound by the Pistons.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
Outside Jackson. The 11-footer. No good there. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. Right back after this break. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Clippers?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They've just been the better team so far.
Here's George. He's coming off a 19-point game against Dallas. Here are the 5 Detroit has to start the second quarter. Underneath in the post, it's Grant and Olynyk. Corey Joseph is out there with Jackson, and it's Diallo in at small forward. Here's Zubac. From 6 feet out, he nails it. Zubac has got the lead up to 11 now for the Clippers.
And how about the bounce pass there being used to perfection?
And so it's Joseph with it. He'll bring it up for Detroit. Now the dish to Grant. Back to Joseph. Pass to Olynyk. Shoots over Zubac. Olynyk can't hit.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Paul George has taken some heat in recent years. He says people get so caught up in what other folks think. I'm Paul George. I don't care to be anybody else. I am who I am. You love it or you don't. Simple as that. Guys, with his play on the floor, he has answered all of his critics.
He is certainly playing at an elite level. EA, thank you. Pistons trail by 13. Pass to Grant. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Good touch from Jeremy Grant, able to get himself inside and get the job done.
George against Grant. And George kicks to Zubac. Passes it to Ibaka. Over Jackson. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
The Pistons shooting a lackluster 38% for the game, struggling so far. Here's Joseph. That one goes. Count it. And we've heard some talk, Greg, about the possibility of NBA expansion. What do you think about that?
Kevin, I think it would be great for the league. I mean, I played in Seattle for a season, and I know they would love to have a team back in the great Northwest.
And it's the Clippers with the ball, following the bucket by the Pistons. 3-on-3. Diallo with it, and Batum picks him up defensively. Shot good by Diallo.
Man, this guy is a scoring machine. I mean, I know I'm not the only one to describe him that way.
Outside, George. There's the pass to Mann. Zubac against Olynyk. Zubac in the post. 10 points for him. No good with the layup. Now the feed to Grant. And with the rebound. Clippers leading by 9. Here's George, and George with the stuff.
So slippery when he's driving the ball. Paul George makes it look easy.
For Detroit, they've gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. To the wing on the left. Joseph looking around. And there's the foul. It'll go on Terrence Mann. That's his first foul.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
And the Clippers making a change here. Jackson's checked in. And Detroit with a change here, too. Dave's checked in. Diallo with it. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. And that one drops.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And George kicks to Zubac. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Outside Jackson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Ibaka. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. And the Clippers lead by 11.
Powerful move. Ibaka with the natural explosiveness to finish through contact. You know, Serge Ibaka, not the player he used to be, but he still has great touch on his shot. Doesn't have that same explosive step, but he's still good.
Now here's Diallo. 6 points for him. Out to the right wing. Bay wide open, and he fires. His three-pointer's off the mark. And George, here we go.
Strong take by Paul. He plays with great decisiveness.
The Clippers have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4.
Shooting 2.
Throw good, Paul George.
The consummate team player. Paul George is an excellent leader, and he's cool to let others lead also.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Zubats. Marcus Morris comes in for Serge Ibaka. And Kawhi Leonard subbed in for Nicholas Batum. And both free throws good for Paul George.
And we all know what George brings offensively. But it's his ability as a defender that stands out. Great instincts to make plays on that end of the floor.
Pass to Bay. Pass to Cunningham. That's tipped.
And a rare block shot from Morris. Anticipates the move and just times it out perfectly.
And the Clippers have possession. And with Paul George in his defense, Greg, you almost forget how great of an impact it makes.
He just kind of flies under the radar with his defensive play. I mean, this guy could be considered for the Defensive Player of the Year almost every year. One of the more disruptive forces on that end of the floor. And they're getting points. They're getting stops. And this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
The drive by Jackson and the dunk by Jackson.
The flat-out speed of Reggie Jackson. No struggles getting to the rim and then doing something about it when he gets there.
Pistons trail by 17. Cunningham looking it over. Grant gets a wide open look. Detroit, no good that time either. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Clippers. 17-point lead, their biggest. They come into this one following the loss to the Mavericks.
Yeah, in that one, the shot selection wasn't terrible, but they had to tighten it up. That did not happen.
They never really got into a rhythm, despite trying a few different things. Sometimes it's just not your night.
And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Detroit's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Looking to end the run, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
This is his first free throw of the game. That free throw, no good. And he sinks the second. And here is Los Angeles now. And here's Jackson. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. Here's Leonard, and it's good off the back of the rim and in. Leonard's got 4 points this quarter.
What poise from Leonard on the catch and shoot. He gets the ball and calmly sinks the shot.
Here's Jackson. It's hauled in by Stewart. Stewart's got his 7th rebound here tonight. And there's the foul. It will go on Lee. That's his first foul. And, Steve, you played in a different era. Do you look a little differently at all the hugs and handshakes between opposing players these days?
No, not at all, Kevin. It's just totally different. These guys been knowing each other for a long time, you know, with youth basketball. I think the competition on the court, it speaks for itself, so I think our game is still in good hands.
Now here's Leonard over Cunningham, and it's Leonard missing. From past the arc, Cunningham's shot is off.
What I like, he hasn't stopped competing despite the off night.
Jackson deciding where to go with it, and Josh Jackson picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Pass to George. Clock at 6. From 15 feet away, and he gets it to go. And the Clippers lead by 20.
The polished mid-range game of Morris. Some of his best shots come from about that 12 to 20-foot range.
Cunningham passes to Stewart. It's tipped, and that's out of bounds. Detroit will retain possession. So it's Detroit now. Now here's Cunningham. 6 points for him.
It's been a rough quarter for him. Can't seem to find any kind of rhythm. He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down.
Leonard on the wing. 15 points in the game. George.
And he came into this league as an elite-level defender. You got to love seeing Jackson continuing to hang his hat on the defense. They've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive. Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think. Detroit's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Cunningham passes to Grant. Poked away. Out of bounds. The Clippers take possession. Lee against Jackson. The pass to Leonard. Over Cunningham. And Leonard gets it to go on the assist by Jackson. Jackson's got 3 assists in the game. And it's Cunningham with the ball for the Pistons. Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over.
Reggie Jackson can still provide scoring. Maybe not at the 19 points per game level he once did, but he can still make an impact.
Lee against Jackson. No good from Lee. And Reggie Jackson, Steve, as you said, not the big scorer he once was.
He's got a reduced role, Kevin, on this team right now, but he can still get you a bucket when needed. Credit to Reggie Jackson for staying ready at all times.
They have a very long way to go to get within sight of the lead.
And from what we've seen so far, guys, don't hold your breath.
Now, here's Cunningham. He had 15 points last outing. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Leonard. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers.
It's no secret that Kawhi has focused on improving his passing. Great look there.
Here's Lee. Outside Jackson. Pass to Cunningham. Here's Stewart. Lee outside. Can they get it? It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Hartenstein's got 8 rebounds in this game. 1:57 left here in the second. Shot clock at 6. Again, Los Angeles.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Detroit's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Lee kicks to Cunningham. Jackson looking it over. And that's a foul. It's called on Reggie Jackson. That's his first foul.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Eric Bledsoe's checked in for Reggie Jackson. Joseph, he's checked in for Detroit. Passes it to Jackson. Now, here's Cunningham. He's covered by Leonard. Just 5 on the clock. Shot from 16. Cunningham's shot is off.
And he's still scoreless in the quarter. They might need to go to a plan B to help him get his confidence.
59 seconds left in the first half. Leonard finds George. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got 3 assists now in this one.
He's been doing this a long time. George can hurt you from outside, inside, and everywhere in between.
Now, here's Stewart. He's got 6. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And you can see why Cunningham elicits comparisons to Luka Doncic. Can control the pace of the game, very high basketball IQ, and shows a maturity beyond his years.
The Pistons have made 1 of 3 free throws in the game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
2 shots. Relax on the first.
That's good from Cunningham. A big group substitution here for the Clippers. Zubac is checked in for Hartenstein. Ibaka comes in for Marcus Morris. Nicholas Batum, he's checked in for Kawhi Leonard. Mann subbed in for Paul George. And then for Detroit, Olynyk, he's checked in for Stewart. And Diallo subbed in for Jeremy Grant. And so Cunningham nails both of them.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
The pass to Ibaka. Kicks it to Batum. Pass to Bledsoe. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And there's a level of toughness to Bledsoe's game. He doesn't back down from getting in there and mixing it up with the big fellas.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And, of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve, but he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s.
And the first one drops.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
Detroit making a switch here. Jackson's checked in. Bledsoe hits them both.
And doing a good job from the line here in the second quarter.
And so it's Jackson who brings it up for Detroit. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And good that time. Jackson's got his first bucket in this one.
I tell you, at 6'8", Jackson is a more than capable scorer on the inside. Great at getting close to the rim and just finishing with the soft touch.
Kawhi Leonard has been play for Los Angeles. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Here with Ty Lue, good rhythm for your offense in the first half. What did you like about the start?
Moving the basketball, taking the right shot, making the right play. When we make the extra pass, we're a tough team to beat.
And you were sure tough in the first half, Coach. Thanks. Back to you.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. The story early on was Kawhi Leonard, who was on fire. He ended up with 19 points, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. And taking a look at the Clippers, Kenny, what did you see out there?
They were in such a groove that entire first half, especially on the offensive end. Good play calling, good execution, and by and large, they take great shots.
And Shaq, what are your thoughts on Detroit?
To be honest, them getting killed on the glass is like this is a little embarrassing, showing no physicality, a lack of heart. This is when fans start to feel let down. Me too. I mean, the team doesn't seem to care as much as they ever do. They don't care, I don't care. I mean, I'm out of here.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. The Clippers shooting so far very efficient all around, about 55%, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. Taking a look at Los Angeles. The guard spots filled by Jackson and George. Leonard and Morris are up in the forward positions. And it's Hartenstein in at the pivot spot manning the middle. Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Pistons shooting about 33%, not happy with their play on that end. Cunningham passes to Stewart. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Kawhi Leonard.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
The Pistons shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. And he can't hit the second. Clippers with the ball. Now Jackson. Leonard on the wing. Inside, stolen by Jackson. Cunningham inside. Jackson on him. And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Here's Hartenstein. He's covered by Grant. Hartenstein can't get it to go. And it's Grant in the corner. And it's off from three-point range. Grant's gone 2 of 7 from the floor here. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, mid-range jumpers are something of a lost art these days. They're still practiced by superstars like Kawhi Leonard. Coach Ty Lue said, why not work on the shots that teams are giving up? Down the stretch, mid-range shots win games. Playoffs, too. If you shoot it at a high clip, it's just as good as a three for me. Guys?
And they do shoot it at a good clip, and they rely on it quite a bit. David, thank you. For Los Angeles, they have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
First one falls for him. So he gets them both. Jackson with it. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. A floater. Oh, that's blocked. Dishes to Jackson. Leonard, the pass to Hartenstein. Over Stewart. And he overshot that one, missing.
Ooh, they've come out ice cold to start this half. 3 misses and as many attempts.
And Leonard gets it to go.
Well, you need to start somewhere. After 4 straight misses this half, let's see if this gets them going.
Jackson passes to Cunningham. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third.
Missed 4 straight shots now. At one point, do you have to call a timeout and regroup?
And George gets it to go.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Detroit Pistons. Pass to Cunningham. Ball's knocked loose. He feeds it to Grant. Got a piece of it, and he's able to get it back. Shot clock at 5 to end the run. Cunningham's shot is off.
The struggle is real. He's been way off with his shot all evening long.
They get it back. Here's George. It's deflected. And here's Cunningham. 8 points for him. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter.
Not going to be Paul George with that move. He's too long and too talented of a defender.
They get the rebound. Leonard. That shot is good. He's taken 15 and made 10 from the field tonight.
Continuing to stoke the fire, his shot making has been absolutely superb.
And Steve, we know about Paul George, a fantastic outside shooter. He's been an elite three-point artist for some time.
Paul George can get a shot up over most defenders. That's why Kevin has a career three-point percentage that's creeping towards 40%. And he seems to be getting better with age.
Oof, this has been brutal. I mean, he still hasn't made a single shot. No wonder they're struggling.
And here we go. Fast break. Cunningham's got it. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Now the Clippers with it. Right now they're on a 9-0 run. He dishes it to George. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Back to Jackson. He's off on that one. And it's Detroit the other way. Grant outside. And again, it's the Pistons missing. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. And it's Isaiah Stewart with the foul. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
That's his 4th foul of the evening. He needs to be careful now. Pick and choose where to be aggressive.
Serge Ibaka has checked in for Hartenstein. And a switcher also for Detroit. Lee's checked in for Josh Jackson. Leonard on the wing. He's covered by Grant. 5 on the clock. Lets it go from 14. The rebound by Grant. Detroit's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And that basket's going to count, folks. Gets the goaltending call right there.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
And that takes skill and the ability to make adjustments as you're going up.
And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for Los Angeles?
Contested shots and block shots. That's been their bread and butter defensively, giving up no easy looks.
And also the ball hockey, the way they come up with the steals, the way they've harassed the ball handler all day, forcing mistakes. They've really done a nice job of taking advantage.
The free throw drops for Lee. Here's George. He's got 11. He kicks it to Leonard. Passes it to Jackson. Ibaka with the ball. He's guarded by Diallo. That one goes in, and it's 6 points for Serge Ibaka.
When you have someone with Ibaka's size and coordination, it's a crime not to get him some looks inside.
And, well, Detroit shooting the ball poorly, just 28%. Lee passes to Bay. Got a piece of it. Stolen by George. Outside Jackson. That falls. Nice speed that time from George. Jackson's got 7.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Jackson's gone 50% from the field, 3 of 6. Bay against George. Poked away. And now the fast break. George with the ball. And Grant sends it back.
You see how quickly Grant gets off the floor, sending that one back. Airmail.
Zubac is checked in for the Clippers. Bledsoe comes in for Reggie Jackson. And the Pistons making a change here as well. Jackson's checked in. On defense, Detroit. And Ibaka kicks to George. Lee against Bledsoe. Over Lee. Misses off the right iron. Detroit's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. There's Jackson with the 3. Pistons keep it alive. Diallo, no good. Here's the Clippers. They're on a 14-3 run. Ibaka outside. From deep, George. That's all good, and that's his 5th basket of the game. He's shooting 5 for 11 now.
That's his 2nd three-pointer of the night. 1 in each half. Trying to keep the defense honest.
Here's Grant. Serge Ibaka with the rebound. Los Angeles has gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark. Shooting the 3-ball well. George finds Bledsoe. Six on the shot clock. Lets it go from deep. And there's the foul. It goes on Serge Ibaka. That's foul number 2 for him. Mann's checked in for the Clippers. And a switcher also for Detroit. Corey Joseph's checked in for Saban Lee. Bledsoe's gone 2 for 5, shooting 40% from the field here. Outside, Joseph. To the right side. And here's Olynyk from the arc. And it's the Clippers' ball. They're on a 17-3 run. Bledsoe dishes to George. To the left side wing. A 3 ball. Rebound, Detroit. Now Detroit moving it up. Jackson's got the ball, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on George.
A physical player, Kelly Olynyk, using his body well to attract contact.
The Pistons have gone 5 of 8 from the charity stripe here tonight.
Shooting 2.
He misses the free throw.
He was drafted 2 picks ahead of Giannis Antetokounmpo in 2013. Kelly Olynyk has carved out a nice career, though, but it must still give Danny Ainge nightmares.
Good on the second free throw. Here's Mann. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And there's the pass to Zubac. There's the dish to Bledsoe. Releases from 15. Yep, that one goes in there. Bledsoe's got 10.
And I like seeing Bledsoe score from there. Many point guards are all about threes or driving.
Joseph, the pass to Olynyk. Bledsoe against Jackson. Pass to Mann. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, easy call.
For Los Angeles, they have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances. First free throw is good. Los Angeles making a switch here. Batum's checked in. He makes 1 of 2 that time. Detroit's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Looking to end his cold spell. The second chance effort. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
At around 7 feet tall, Olynyk has the advantage to snatch up that board.
He's made 1 and missed 1 so far in the game.
One shot.
And that one falls for Olynyk. Here is Bledsoe. 10 points for him. Pass to Mann. Outside, Batum gets the three-pointer to fall. Batum's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And, well, Detroit shooting 27%. The offense is just embarrassing themselves.
And the length that Batum provides on the wing, Smitty, great for both sides of the ball.
It makes switching on picks so much easier, GA. Nicholas Batum has been a solid defender his whole career, in large part due to that unbelievable wingspan.
Bledsoe for three. He can't get that one to fall. And the Pistons now going the other way. Joseph finds Grant. Outside for Jackson. Grant the pass to Joseph. To the middle. No good off the back of the rim.
Come on, that's your bread and butter. You can't miss that.
1:33 left to play here in the third. In the corner, Ibaka with it. Back to Bledsoe. Passes to Batum. 5 to shoot. Here's Mann. Not going to go that time. And it's Joseph with the ball. He'll bring it up for Detroit. Grant with the ball. Now guarded by Bledsoe.
He has gone ice cold this quarter. Obviously not helping their cause.
Going inside.
And a long windup and strong follow through on the one-hand jam.
Yeah, he's not going to mess that one up. Detroit's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. And Joseph kicks to Olynyk. On the wing, Jackson. Joseph dishes to Olynyk. 5 on the clock. Bledsoe against Joseph. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. Los Angeles has got more than a 50% success rate on their three-pointers since halftime. They're 4 of 7. And there's the foul. It's on Nicholas Batum. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Diallo. Josh Jackson's checked in for Grant. Diallo hits them both. 24 seconds left here in the third quarter. Joseph against Bledsoe. Zubac's trying to break loose. No good from Bledsoe. And so it's Los Angeles, able to put on a show for the ages. They've got a big advantage in the turnover stats because of their intense defense. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up. Keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And Detroit, looking at who they've got. Corey Joseph is out there with Jackson. Then it's Trey Lyles. And it's Magruder in at the small forward position. The shot will not fall. Los Angeles has gone 7 of 15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. And here comes Jackson leading the fast break. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Mann's got 6 rebounds here tonight. The dynamic, Greg, between players and officials is always interesting, with some players saying they think there's a lot of room for improvement. What do you think?
Well, we do see players getting teed up for simply making their case, and really the guys just want to play. So, yeah, you love to see a little bit more harmony out on the floor, and maybe we need to get those two groups together in the offseason to break bread and try to smooth over that relationship.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Hartenstein's checked in for Zubats. Luke Kennard comes in for Mann. And it's Johnson in for Eric Bledsoe.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good, Joseph. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
Now here's Johnson. And the pass to Kennard. Back to Johnson. Detroit with the rebound. Joseph with the ball. Now guarded by Winslow. The Pistons working the ball around now. Outside Jackson. Lets it go with the 3. Batum grabs the miss. And it's Batum with the ball, bringing it up for the Clippers. Now here's Johnson. Outside, Batum cranes the three-pointer. Kennard's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space. He goes up strong, but he is met with resistance. I think that surprised him a little bit.
Fires the 3. That's good, and Johnson with the assist.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
The Pistons have gotten off to a rough start in the fourth quarter, going 0 for 4 so far. Pass to Magruder. Garza. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Hartenstein's. Johnson against Joseph. Now Johnson. Magruder with the rebound. The Pistons shooting 23% from the field. That's not going to get it done. Lyles with a wide open look. Good on the three-point shot. Lyles got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Los Angeles has gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Pass to Winslow. Over in the corner, Batum. Johnson outside. Driving to the basket. It's blocked. They retain possession. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Passes it to Joseph. Smitty, last year at the play-in tournament, the late season really heated up. Do you enjoy seeing teams work extra hard to secure their positions?
Kevin, I loved it. There was no time to rest for those teams that wanted to fight their way out of the play-in. And like you said, at the end of the season, we had a lot of drama.
Here's Kennard following the bucket by the Pistons. Hartenstein passes to Johnson. Joseph with the rebound.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
And he comes up with the deuce.
Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
Now, here's Kennard. Kicks it to Johnson. Back to Kennard. Looking for Winslow. He gets it there. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Well, you'll never see Winslow shy away from physical play. In fact, more often than not, he initiates it.
Detroit's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. The pass to Lyles. And no good that time. Great D that time from Batum. They swipe it. Magruder kicks to Joseph. Positions aren't as easily defined, Smitty, as they used to be in the NBA. Most players have to play a number of roles now.
That's totally true, Kevin. The more versatile you are, the more valuable you are. Teams want guards who can crash the boards and big men who can dish it out.
Now, here's Kennard. A three-pointer off the mark.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Knocks it loose. Here's Joseph. Garza, the tip in on the offensive rebound.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Yeah, and those second chance points can add up. Here's Winslow. On the wing, Batum. Here's Hartenstein, and he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
And Detroit has possession after the Clippers pick up 2. Here's Magruder. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Hartenstein's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Johnson right side. In the corner, Winslow with it. Pass to Hartenstein. And here's Kennard. Up 3 off the mark. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession. Marcus Morris is checked in for Nicholas Batum. Lee's checked in for the Pistons. Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation. Greg, you've got the unique opportunity right now to watch your son Cole follow in your footsteps. What has changed for players now versus when you played?
Well, I think the players today are so much smarter, and they prepare to be pros at such an earlier age. And honestly, I think that's one of the advantages our league has. You know, you don't have to teach these guys responsibility. You may have to teach them the game, but they are ready, willing, and able to work to achieve their goals.
Now here's Winslow. They get it back. Hartenstein passes to Johnson, and it's good for 2.
And guys, the offensive rebounding really has stood out here this half. All those second chance points are helping them maintain that lead.
Detroit's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Lyles with it. Pass to Magruder. Here's the teardrop. The putback. It's good on the putback.
And they've shown a little extra hustle on the offensive glass here in the second half. Second chance points are starting to add up for them, and they can use every one of them.
Passes it to Winslow. And a miss there on the triple. Pistons shooting in the fourth quarter, not pretty, down around 29%. Lee kicks to Jackson. And Jackson throws it down hard.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Lee. That's his third foul of the game. Zubac is checked in for the Clippers. And here is Los Angeles now. Johnson right side. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
This is what the analytics prefer. Shots at the rim or from three.
We're seeing a lot of top high school players opting for the G League over college now, Greg. What's your advice to top young players on their path to the NBA?
Well, Kevin, I think you just answered it. It's their path. And I don't think the same path is right for everybody. There are going to be a lot of talented young men and women who want to go to college for the experience, for the environment, for the networking, right? You're going to make some of the best friends you'll ever have on a college campus. Having said that, though, some kids aren't in the college, aren't in the school. They want to just go and pursue their passion and their craft, and that's why I think the G League and the developmental leagues that are out there are so good for these young players.
Charity stripe shot, and the Clippers getting another bucket right there.
Extremely fluid on the offensive end. Kennard can score in just about any situation.
Lee bounce pass. Lyles passes to Lee. Six to shoot. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Now the pass to Winslow. Back to Kennard. He kicks to Winslow. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. 14 feet away. No good on that one. Detroit's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Here's Magruder, covered by Winslow. It's blocked.
Good timing by Justice Winslow with the long arm to get a hand on that shot.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Los Angeles.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And so that moves their record to 11 wins on the year.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
Now here's Johnson. Pass to Kennard. The Clippers need to get off a shot. Shot on the wing. They get it again. Pass to Winslow. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. So it's the Pistons now. So the Clippers winning this one easily. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Paul. Shots weren't falling for you early, so what got you going?
I think, honestly, just getting into a rhythm. I just found a rhythm. I was able to see the ball go down. Some free throws helped. But honestly, just seeing the ball go through. First time, that's all it took.
That is all it takes for the great ones, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, David Aldridge, Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.